What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rio West. You tuning in to Rio West Gaming, and this is my honest review of Madden 25. Now, for all of those that have been tuning in to Rio West Gaming and all my content that I've been dropping since Madden dropped the beta, my reviews and everything like that, it might seem to y'all like I'm biased towards Madden. When all actuality, I'm not really biased towards Madden. But there's a reason why my opinion on Madden in the game every year is different versus everybody else's opinion on Madden on the game every year. So let's take it back. Let's go 15, 20 years ago. If I'm a Madden 15, 20 years, if I'm a Madden gamer 15, 20 years ago, then exactly how everybody else, the majority of the masses feel about Madden, how they say it's garbage, how it's trash, this and that, get rid of the license, I'd be right there in there. If I was just the typical offline gamer that only did my offline franchise, because let's face it, I was an offline franchise gamer. I was invested in it, fully invested in it for years before I became an online franchise gamer. If I was still during that period of offline gaming, I'd be done with this game by now. I'd probably specifically, strictly only play college football 25 because there's just not enough that makes you want to stay captivated into that game. There's not enough to make you immersed in being invested in a offline franchise versus, say, college football 25, for instance. I'm still playing college football 25 right now, and I'm still fully invested in. I'm still fully invested in my dynasty mode. Why? Because there's so much more that you can do that keeps you excited and immersed in the game. That no matter what, you just want to constantly play. First of all, you lose one, maybe two games, you might be out of the college playoff run, depending on what team you got. If you got like a 1.5 star school team, then yeah, you're probably out. But also at the same time, all that, you factor in recruiting. You're constantly recruiting. You're constantly trying to build up your university. And even when you do finish recruiting and you got the recruits you want the following year, you have to keep that up. You have to maintain, all while maintaining trying to win, all while maintaining trying to develop and build the prestige of the university and so on and so forth. So it's easy to be in an offline dynasty on college football 25 versus being in an offline franchise in Madden. When you've seen, and if you've been a fan of this franchise for years, you've seen them completely strip away everything that mattered to the offline franchise or the franchise gamer in Madden. So there's been so much they've taken, and over the years, over the recent years, they've tried to put back in, but it's a little bit one of those things where it's too little too late. As an offline gamer, as an online gamer, my opinion is different. Because as an online gamer, regardless if they added these features, regardless if it was bare bones or not, because we're playing in an online league, because my league is a realistic league, it's more simulation than anything, the whole franchise experience is a different experience. It's an extremely fun experience because you're going up against, it's like you're a GM going up against other GMs, other organizations, fighting for same free agents you're fighting for, fighting for trades, negotiations, actual negotiations with other individuals. When you're in an offline league, you're not doing that. You're just trading with the computer, and they say yes or no. But when you're trading with other users, y'all negotiating back and forth. Well, I send you this and this for that, and it's like, well, I see where you're coming from, but instead of that, I'll do this, and you're constantly back. So the whole experience is different. The whole experience is more fun. Y'all all are scouting these prospects in these draft classes. Y'all know these attributes and everything that these guys have to offer. So y'all fighting for the same draft picks. You're fighting for the same free agents. You're fighting for the same trades. It's literally like you're going up against other GMs, other organizations, and it makes the experience that much more fun. And the most exciting, so when Madden adds new updated features or upgraded features, so for instance, the most exciting part about our franchise is when draft time comes around. Everybody gets excited about drafts because my draft classes, what I do is I tend to stash superstar X factors in low rated players late in rounds to make people motivated to stay for the whole draft because you don't ever know when you're going to get a hidden gem that might be like a 63 or 64 late in the 6th or 7th round, but he's an X factor. And next thing you know, you got you a gem. So the draft has always been one of the most exciting parts about our franchise. And that's with it being bare bones. Now you done updated it. So now these players walk out, they get their jersey from Roger Goodell. They answer the phone from home. They go inside the war room. That makes the experience that much better for us in our online franchise mode. Other things that they've added or that they've brought back, like training camp. All those, I like the fact that they brought that back and even added more to it this year. Now, are they still lacking? Yeah, they're still lacking because what people don't even realize is back in 2006, 2007, when they crossed over from Xbox and PlayStation 2 to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, they had a training camp, although it wasn't like 2003's training camp, 2004's training camp, or even present day training camp, but they had things you could do to upgrade your player each week that still aren't in the game. So, say for instance, you could do the 40-yard dash and specifically target improving that player's speed. You could do the bench press and specifically target that player's strength. That's still not in the game. But that's me shedding light on a negative aspect why I could feel like an offline franchise gamer would be upset with the game versus an online. There's still stuff they can add to this game. There's a ton of stuff they can add to this game. And let me go back to speaking from an offline franchise gamers aspect. So I remember the days when I'd be in my franchise and they'd have the Bruno radio show on in the background, and he'd have different NFL players coming on the radio show, and you'd have this segment going on in the background while you're playing. We can go back to NFL 2K5, the features that they had that still aren't in a game. They had a whole ESPN pregame show with Chris Berman. They had a whole ESPN halftime show where not only did they go over the updates of these games that were going down at that period of time, but they played highlights too. They had a pre and post draft show. Trey Wingo did all of the pre, the post, and during the draft analysis of what was going on, along with Mel Kiper. We don't have that. We still don't have that in the game. And this was a game back in 2004 when NFL 2K5 came out. So Madden is lacking extreme. There was a whole bunch of things. There was a myriad of things that NFL 2K had as far as training wise. You'd have to see it. Maybe one of these days I'll do a video because I still have my original NFL 2K5 game. So I may do a video if that's something that interests y'all and put that out there. But as a offline franchise gamer, there's not enough in the game of Madden to make you motivated to continue to play the game. It's just not enough, especially when you have your own competition with College Football 25. There's way more you could do. You're fully invested. As of right now, even with me telling y'all how fun and how exciting it is to play in an online league with Madden, right now, I'm not playing Madden. I've only gotten on Madden to get my content for you guys. And then I get off and I play college football. I'm still playing college football. To show you the difference, my hours played for Madden so far is like 9 hours of total gameplay versus 5 days of gameplay for College Football 25. It's like night and day. And it wasn't always like that with me. Like before, like when I would get Madden, even with me playing in my online league, in past years, recent years, when I would get Madden, I wouldn't just get it, just check it out. I would make dummy leagues with teams that I'd be interested in taking for my online franchise, and I'd play them to see what moves I was gonna make when I do start the online league, so I know what I need to do in preparation. But I haven't even done that because there's no motivation. Because we normally don't, and the reason why you'd probably ask why I would do that, but the reason why I would do that was because we don't start the franchise right away. We always wait till the first update so that the game is patched and that the rosters are accurate. So it's normally like around September, the first week of September, just before NFL kicks off when that update drops, and then that's when we'll start the league. So in the meantime, in the time being, I would do dummy leagues to get myself situated for that and prepared for that. But I haven't even done that because I'm so invested in college football 25. I'm just over here playing college football 25 until it's time to start our league over here. And also, college football 25 gives me a template to use for creating my draft class. So the more seasons I get accomplished in there, the more draft classes I can make in Madden. But that's just an example of showing you why, like, yeah, even though I'm still having fun with Madden, the only reason why I'm still having fun with Madden is because of the online league. If there wasn't no online league, if my online league wasn't as great as it was or as fun, entertaining, and exciting as it is, I would have no reason to play Madden right now. Because I just like I spoke on y'all earlier on in this video, there's not enough features added back into the game or innovated that would make somebody who specifically plays their own personal offline franchise want to stay committed to the game. If you're not playing Ultimate Team, why would you want to play? Now, I don't play Ultimate Team, but I'm just saying, like, if you don't have the features in an offline franchise, or if you don't have the features that make an offline franchise exciting, and you don't play Ultimate Team, what reason would you have to play the game? So that's just my 2 cents. I'm not going to carry on too much longer and babble on, make this video way longer than it should be. That's just my honest review of the game. I like the features they've added. As somebody who already has fun with their online league, I've liked the features they added, what they've done with the draft. I like the team builder thing. They went so long without giving us access to be able to create teams the way we want to now they're giving us a way to create a team however we want it. That's beautiful. It's a few things that they've added that I like that has improved the game. Like, you can tell they're trying, but it's not enough. And with what they've done with college football 25, they have no excuse going forward to why this game shouldn't improve more. They could port from college football 25 and put it in Madden. And if they don't do so, that license is about to come up. And if they lose that license and 2K gets a hand in the game, I can promise you, I will eventually go to playing 2K. Because back in the day, I would get both. I would always get Madden and 2K. But 2K4, 2K5, I was leaning more towards 2K than I was Madden. I would play both games. But I started to stop playing Madden so much, and I was playing more 2K because 2K was more realistic. And they had so much more that you can do in that game. And then Madden bought that license. So I had no choice but to play Madden. But I can tell you one thing, if 2K were to come back out, the same thing that happened with Live with me is the same thing that would happen with Madden. I used to get Live and 2K. And eventually I just started getting 2K and I wouldn't get Live. And then Live eventually got phased out. The same thing can happen to Madden if 2K were to come back and they didn't do what they were supposed to innovate. So that's just my thoughts. That's just my 2 cents. The only reason, I don't want nobody to feel like I'm biased towards Madden just because I'm biased towards Madden. I'm biased in my opinion in the sense that if it wasn't for my online league, then I wouldn't be playing. But my online league makes whatever Madden does a plus. Because even without these features, just playing in this online league against other users, other GMs, organizations, it makes the game a different level fun versus just doing it against CPU. So that's just my thoughts. Love to know your thoughts in the comments section. Negative or positive, just let me know. I just understand. I understand where y'all coming from. I understand where y'all coming from. If I were an offline gamer, this game would not be playable. It wouldn't. But I'm an online gamer, and when I say online, I don't mean like online head-to-head. I don't do that. Online franchise. Because I'm an online franchise gamer is the only reason this game is fun to me like that. So, love to know your thoughts in the comments section. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit that notification tab so you can stay up to speed on more things Madden 25, more things college football 25, and other sports games going forward. So, again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Let me be your host, entertain y'all with my nonsense. And that's been my time. Till next time, peace.